Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Oh, without your brush, give it a clean. We're gonna paint a picture like the world's never seen. Come on and settle in for Tiny Peter's awesome night of art live stream. Oh, that says anal. Oh, for God. Why did no one tell me this? What the hell? Hello. Oh. Hello, that's not the right one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, one and all. Let me unmute Robot Lady. I deliberately had her muted when I came in there because she was halfway through reading an early thing, which came from it came from someone saying that they can't. Someone saying they can't hang around. It was Stephen Skodes. Okay, so. But I had her muted because I didn't want her to talk over my actual introduction. My really professional introduction where I went over to this screen instead. That was good, wasn't it? Hello, I'm all the way down here. Great. A little spoiler there for, I mean, you know what's coming if you've been looking at the tweets today. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. Already we got loads of stuff rolling on in. So I will quickly do a couple of those. But I will just say, in fact, yes. Yeah, we'll do that first. We'll do some of those alerts first. So thank you to Charlie Von Karma, who subscribed while we were going live for 11 months, almost a whole year. Hello, TP. Lovely to see you, and congratulations on your nuptials. So glad I can join in an art stream again for the first time in ages, especially after a pretty hectic weekend. All the best to you all at TJ. Thank you very much, Charlie Von Karma. 100 bits from Stephen Skodes, who says, hi, Peter. How are you? How was your weekend? Sadly, can't join the art today. I'm starting my travels back to the US from the UK. Hope all is well. Stephen, I've heard that you've been in the UK this week and that you saw some of the people from Cultaholic and TripleJump, which is fantastic. In fact, I don't know if you saw anyone from TripleJump. I'm not sure who you did and didn't see. I only heard from like Sam and Fraser and a couple of people that you hung out with them. I've seen it on your Twitter and stuff, so that's cool. But I hope you had a good time. Villa Fan Dan, I should say. Subscribed for 20 months. He says, 20 months? That's like 20 years. It is, you're right. It's pretty much the same amount, I think. Jack Bradshaw with the 33-month subscription on a 32-month streak. Dirty Knee 33, as they say in bingo, and it really has felt like I won the bingo today. Just found out from NI Screens that I got a job offer. Though I still have another NI Screens interview for another job on Thursday, so I'm deciding whether or not to lock in the first or wait till the second interview to make my choice. Either way, I have a job locked in, and then I can buy all the Kinder Eggs I want. Boy, hope you're all doing well today, buds. Well, congratulations, Jack, on your job offer and your job interview as well. Your other one coming up. Best of luck with that, and hope you get spoiled for choice.
I saw Ben, Ashton, and James from TripleJump and a majority of the guys from Cultaholic. It was lovely.
Lolly Llama subscribed via Prime for 32 months. LOTP, congrats on the wedding. Hope you're married. I am now. Look, I've got a ring and everything. Can you see that? Got a ring there? There it is. Shimmering. It's already all scuffed up because that's what happens with rings. A Hexagon subscribed for 42 months. No message, just a 42-month subscription, just casually being subscribed for 42 months. That's a long time. We've got GY Goliath gifting 2 subs. They've gone to Max John 1715 and Sea of Wolves, taking GY Goliath up to 540 gifted subs. to the channel. That's like 420, but better somehow. How have you managed that, G-Waggle? Thank you so much for your continued gifting. It's much appreciated. Then we had 100 bits from Stephen, who said he saw some people from TripleJump and Cultaholic. It was lovely. Excellent. Glad you did. So you saw Ben, Ashton, and James, but not me. I'm the only streamer who hasn't yet.
Many congratulations on your wedding.
Yep,
the photos you shared were lovely.
Thank you, Taco Bread, for 100 bits. I only shared a couple of the photos. We're waiting on the whole lot to come back from the what's the word? The photographer is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that'll be good. But they sent a little sort of preview of some of them, and we're like, hey, here's what you're sort of going to be getting from us. Hope you like them. And I posted those. So yeah, just noticed that I just slipped my ring off, and like underneath my ring, it's made my skin all like shiny. It's just I'm constantly just getting a nice little buff. I wonder what my parents' fingers look like underneath their rings, because they never take theirs off. Some people take their rings off, don't they, for like doing the washing up, or if you're applying like some sort of cosmetic, you don't want to get it all over your ring. They never take theirs off, so it's probably just melded to their hand at this point. But my fingers all like nice and shiny underneath now. Lovely. It'd probably be like that temporarily, and then just slowly develop into a horrible callus in a year's time. So see how that goes. Wonderful. With that image in mind, thank you, Taco Bread, for the bits. I'm glad you liked the photos. Yeah, so I'll post some more photos probably in due course when I get the whole lot. Anyway, there we go. Oh, you'll get a little callus on the palm at the base of your ring too, says Taco Bread. Exactly, yeah, that's not what I've got yet, but it will come, I'm sure. Wonderful. We just got some hype train there as well. Thank you, everyone, for contributing to that. What I wanted to do, actually, was just quickly take a look at last week's fundraiser. I say last week's fundraiser. The fundraiser is still going on. If you want to donate, we're raising money for the Trevor Project, which is an LGBTQ sort of slash suicide prevention charity. It's a kind of a combination of the two. We're raising money for the Trevor Project, which was a charity very close to the heart of Philip Reed, who was our senior writer, who tragically we lost a couple of weeks ago now it was. So we were raising money for all last week on all of our streams towards that charity. The link is still live. If you go to triplejump.mp/charity, it will take you to the donate page. But what I wanted to just quickly do was see if there were any donations since James Jenkins' stream on Friday, because if there were, I think they deserve a little shout out. Oh, there have been plenty. Goodness me, people are donating a lot. I guess because we mentioned it on the podcast that went out on the weekend, and maybe like some other stuff that's gone out recently. So there's loads from 2 days ago. I'm wondering whether those are James Jenkins ones, even though it wasn't really 2 days ago that he streamed. It was 3 days ago. Just trying to work out if these are, if I hover over it, will it give me an actual date? Ah, yes, it will. So the 3 days ago ones are saying the 12th. Oh, which is Friday. Oh, wow, we've had loads since then. Well, I am going to quickly just go through some of these, or, well, all of them. I'm not going to pick and choose. Thank you to, let's see, Stephen G. Matthews. Thank you for your donation. Very generous one from Anonymous, who gave $141.21. Very generous indeed. Thank you very much. Man, this is really small, and it's like the furthest monitor from me. Wills number 1 donated. My love and thoughts are with you all. Thank you very much. Jules, thank you, in memory of Philip and my... Oh, hang on. Oh no, what have I done there? I've just got rid of the entire flipping window. There we go, it's back. So where were we up to? Jules donated in memory of Philip and my best wishes to his family and friends. Thank you. Thank you to Henry Schultz for a very generous donation. Two Wolves Within, thank you. Paul Hughes, Tom B, who says RIP Phil. Gabrielle Philippink, who was very generous and said, all my love and wishes to Philip's family and friends, as well as the entire Triple Jump team. Thank you very much. Anonymous, thank you for $20. I love you. Does that say Mal? Or MIA? May. I miss you every day. I'm not sure exactly what that refers to, but I love you, May. I miss you every day. Maybe that's in a donation in memory of someone else. Ian Symes with a very generous donation. I'm so sorry, Phil. Wish I'd known how much you were struggling. I miss you very much. Anonymous, a couple of anonymous donations. Thank you for those. Niall Devlin, thank you. Chase, so many. We're nearly there. These are all from yesterday now. Chase donated and said, this isn't much, but I hope it helps. He'll be missed dearly. I'm sorry for the loss everyone has endured. Cara, Kevin Warren with a very generous donation. This is a beautiful way to honor a fallen friend. May the gods honor him and may his name live on in the great halls. Anonymous, several anonymous donations in a row. One from an anonymous person who said every script he contributed to Triple Jump was absolute gold. Condolences to his family and friends. He'll be missed by all who knew him or knew his work. Mr. Macca donated. Got some coming in now, actually. There aren't alerts set up for that today. I will read the ones that have come in today. But I just thought, you know, if any have come in over the weekend, and clearly loads have, they deserve a little shout out. So this link will remain open for the foreseeable future, and I will read the ones that have come through just now, but I won't necessarily be able to keep checking this throughout the stream. But yeah, Mr. Macca, thank you very much. Jacob Simmons, who says, Philip was an absolute delight. Although we never met in person, his influence on my life was huge, and the world is a poorer place for not having him in it. However, he lives on in his work and in the people who knew him, and that can and will never be taken away from him. Anonymous donated 18 hours ago, and then some very recent ones from Luke P, Elmat Nerico, Don Acco 7 has just donated a minute ago and said lots of love to you all, and Elmat Nerico as well was 2 minutes ago. So thank you to everyone who donated over the weekend, everyone who's donated just now, everyone who's about to donate, and everyone who donated across the entire campaign. As I say, it's still running, it's not over. We're just back to sort of normal streams, as it were. I mean, about to start drawing pictures of Garfield, so you decide how normal that is. But we will there'll be a few more kind of Philip dedications coming in the next couple of weeks. Ben and I did a Worst Games Ever. The next episode is a game that Philip sent to us some time ago. We've already done a couple of Philip games before, actually, just by chance, but we wanted to specifically choose one for him. And this week we're supposed to be recording the next Weirdest Games Ever, and I have a game that I want to do, which I'm 99% sure Philip sent to us. So there'll be, as I say, a few more bits of kind of dedication in memory of Philip coming up on the channel. And today is no different, actually, because Garfield. Philip was involved in some of the art streams earlier on. So, in fact, if I do a bit of clever Twitter advanced search, we can look at... I think he did at least 2 art submissions. If I do hashtag TJArt and search from his account. One moment, everyone. Spelled that wrong. There we go. Should come up. Okay, yeah. So we got these 2. Let me just pull these up briefly. So Philip was a big-time contributor, not only to our scripting efforts and our writing. I say contributor, he was a member of staff, but he also used to get involved in the art streams. Can somebody fire Peter Austin for making me draw Spyro the Sleep Paralysis Demon? So he came up with this. It's certainly art, isn't it? And then also down here, when we did collage, these art streams from Peter are really doing a number on my self-esteem. TJ Art. There was no need for him to be worried about his self-esteem here. This is like top quality work. I like how he's just painted vague white and grey around the edges just to make it. Oh, and like it's brown there as well. It's very strange. There's one of those thumb thumb monsters, your plastic park. So that was excellent. And Philip was also... I don't quite know where Philip and Garfield meet. But all I do know is that one of the games he sent us was Garfield Lasagna World Tour, which we played on Worst Games Ever. And I also know that he was in the process, and I believe may have finished, writing a script. I'm not sure if it was finished, of every... I mean, this is a bit of a spoiler, but he even tweeted about this, so I don't necessarily mind saying this. Every Garfield video game ranked from worst to best. Now, I don't know if that was coincidental that he just found a bad Garfield game once and sent it to us, and he was also assigned a script about every Garfield game, or if he had like some sort of love-hate relationship with Garfield, because he used to post a lot of Garfield stuff in the office chat, but I think that's because he was doing research for his list. So I don't know exactly where Philip and Garfield meet, but very much in memory of Philip, we're continuing with streaming in memory of Philip today, because we are going to be doing some Garfield art, because as I say, Philip was a contributor to the art streams, and he also was being exposed heavily to Garfield. So whether that's that's a long time thing throughout his life, whether he's always had this relationship with Garfield, I don't quite know. But anyway, here we go. How many Garfield games could there possibly be, says Ali Pramana? Well, you'll find out soon enough. Psylog subscribed for 20 months. Thank you very much. And let me just check. So there was Dan Lockie, 25. Congrats on the wedding TP. Able to watch live today as I have the day off work. Excellent. We had Sea of Wolves in the chat as well. First time chat. Hello, welcome to the community. So there we go. That's everything. We're all caught up. And now we're going to do some art. There is also the gallery to do, but as we've not done any art yet, and it is 22 minutes past the hour, we can maybe start doing a little bit of art, and then I can do last month's gallery, which does actually exist, even though there wasn't an art stream last month. So we can have a look at what people submitted last month, and then maybe carry on with some Garfield. So here we go. Do you love Mondays? No? Do you hate lasagna? No? Good, because you should do the opposite of those two things. Just like this guy. Look how much those eyes love lasagna and hate Mondays. It's big time Garfield energy. I suppose it would be, because it's Garfield. I am going to mute the sniper, and I've come prepared this time. I don't always come prepared, but I have got some royalty-free Coffee House Jazz. I believe this might be the Coffee House Jazz playlist we've listened to before. It's over an hour and a half long, but I see if it's the one we've listened to before, I think it's only got about 5 tracks and then they just loop round again. But that's fine. It's apparently royalty-free. So let's get it played. Oh. Doesn't that just... Yes, it does. It does just. So yeah, we had homework. I hope you all did your homework. We will look at the homework gallery shortly. But before then, I'm going to try and draw a Garfield. I think the first thing... We might have time to do 2 Garfields today. So I think the first thing I'm going to do... Oh no, I'm on the wrong layer there. The first thing I'm going to do is try and just draw this like for like. And then after that, I might try and draw my own Garfield 3-panel comic or something. So you guys can draw along at home, whether you're using a digital medium like I am today. I am going to try and start doing some actual painting again soon, but need to find the right subject matter. It's an important thing, you know. So we're back on Photoshop today, but you can use Photoshop, you can use MS Paint, you can use your Notepad app on your phone, you can use a video game like Passepartout, or maybe you can use a physical medium. You can use a pencil, a paint, a scissors, Add glue. Whatever you like. Chalk on the pavement, which apparently is illegal. I heard. It's illegal to chalk the pavement, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to stop me? Flipping chalk police. Oh, that's blue. Okay. Fun. Didn't ask for that, but never mind. Okay. Come on, Garfield. Okay, I've definitely heard this music before because I remember that da 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 da. So I think this is the music we've had previously. It's a bit sensual, isn't it? This, not this music, this picture, or the combination of the two. So his foot goes something like that, and then this foot comes through here, and then his belly is going to like come round and intersect it like that, and then you've got his heel here. Getting a bit lost in my own picture here. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Okay. And then that is like that. And that's where his knee... There's no process here. I'm just sort of finding which lines I have and haven't drawn yet. Okay. I mean, that is like really horrible, but I have done all the correct shapes there. Correct. I'm using that term loosely, but... I know I'm going to have to move him a bit to the right or expand the canvas, but that's fine. So then we've got some sausages here for his hands. Sort of leaning the wrong way, really. They need to... go that way. Oh no, I'm doing them completely wrong because the front one needs to overlap there. They need to be like that. Okay, good, good. And again, when I say good, I don't necessarily mean good. Okay, Garfield head. It goes up like this. Then there's his weird cheek. This track's great. This is how Jim Davis draws Garfield every time. Yeah, he goes, this bit goes here, and that bit, and then, oh, what's that line? Peter, a few days ago I read a Reddit relationship advice thread about someone whose wife is named Amy, leaving for his best friend named Ben. I was thinking, is this TripleJump/Vidiots fan fiction? Oh my god, imagine. Imagine. It seems a bit soon after the wedding for either one of us to be leaving the other, but give it time. Wow, this is yeah, isn't it? So there's a finger there. Oh, that's come out very thin at the bottom. took my eyes off it for 1 minute. I glanced across to the reference image, and when I looked back, the finger had come out all weird. Okay, and then there's sort of a one there, and that comes down there, and then sure, just like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I've been drawing this on the white background the whole time. What a fool. It's okay, we may never financially recover from this, but that's okay. What size is my... It's a 6. Okay, I just need to remember that. Let me just paint over that and go back down to a 6. Switch back to... There we go. As I often say, wouldn't want it to look weird, would I? Need to fix that. Okay, so then here, out of his thumb, comes the base of his head. Sure, just like that. And then we've got the classic Garfield. Hang on, that didn't really meet in the middle of his head. Yeah, just like that. Exactly. Just like that. Oh, apparently his nose should be under his eyes. I think his eyes need to be even bigger. See, now he looks just like Garfield. Just like him. So who's drawing along at home? Who's drawing a Garfield? Are you drawing something else? You know, people sometimes go off brief on these streams, which is fine. Except if you've not done your homework. If you've not done your homework, you have to stay behind at the end and do some lines of cocaine. What? Da-na-na. Didn't really notice all these sort of lines around Garfield until I had to start drawing him. But they're there. There's some down here, look. It's just sort of the way his fur creases, I think. Yeah, he looks just like Garfield, that cat, off of that comic, right? Doesn't he? He looks like him. which is funny really, because I was trying to draw a SpongeBob. Oh yeah, see now, that's definitely made it better, hasn't it? That wasn't like a bad move at all. You're doing a great job. So let's see what you're saying. Physical media from the far wall, but now I've discovered I don't own an eraser. That's great. I'm drawing Garfield very badly, says Donak. Started again. Oh dear. Can't draw today, says Jack, but have done the homework. Okay, excellent. If I could draw, I would draw Odie, says Jellyfield Pandas. Okay, great. Mine is going to be a Graflad at best, says Lobrotovich. Okay, good. If you don't like it, TP, you could change him into Gazorpazorp Field. I could do. Just draw some hands on his head or whatever it is that they have. I can't really remember. I'm done, and as always, I'm sorry, says Adi Pramana. Okay, good. Anyone else remember learning how to draw Garfield on the old website from Jim himself? There was also a point-and-click haunted house game thing, says Corrosion Audio. Okay. I'm happy-ish with my head, I hate my body, says Pup George. I'm assuming he's talking about Garfield, not his self-esteem. It's like a metaphor for my existence. Okay, well, there you go. Drawing him like one of your French girls, says Lolly Llama. I don't know if that's what you're drawing or if you're just talking about the way I've drawn him here. Hey, look, I'm just copying the... why does he have whiskers up here? That's odd. Or is it just his hair? I'm sort of doing them the wrong way, really. They start thick on the outside. Oops. No. Perfect. And then actually, his tum-tum needs to apparently overlap his legs. So let's just... I'm really annoyed I didn't change layer, but never mind. And then, weirdly, there's... Well, I'm going to do some shading at the end, I think. So, I think, in terms of black lines, that's kind of it. I think I've done it all. Have I? I think so. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit of, like, texture down here. But that's kind of it. And then, yeah. Okay, good. Well, I was thinking I was going to have to move him in the frame, but I pretty much got him in. His head's a lot taller than the sort of broad-headed Garfield over there, but that's fine. Lord Rodovich says, chat, behave. I'll have to step away from the keyboard for some minutes. Oh, goodness me. I've not noticed which mods are in today. It looks like it might just be Lord Brotovich. I'm on mod duty. People are saying plops, bum, poop fart. Oh my god, guys. Someone said jinkle. Jelly-filled pandas. When Lord Brotovich gets back, he's going to be very cross. Okay, so... Now what I can hopefully do, because Photoshop is... yeah, do something like this. Maybe multiply I'm not sure. Okay. And then, so I want some orange. That was a Buick right there from I changed my name _ late to the party, but congrats on tying the knot, TP, and yay for 7 months. Congrats on 7 months subscribed and a 7 month streak. Thank you very much for dropping in. So, let me try a bit of orange. Yeah, see, with a bit of clever trickery there, I've managed to fix that, which is good. Those of you who aren't Photoshop literate might not even see what the problem was, but that's fine. So I mean, I'm not that Photoshop literate. What am I doing? Here we go. That's about sort of Garfield colour, right? Isn't it? I think. So it's mostly just orange. Let me put this real hard. I like not having to keep into most of the lines. I've got to keep in the outer lines and just around his mouth here, but everything else, pretty much, I'm just going to be able to colour in orange. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, this jazz mix definitely only has, I think, even less than 5 tracks. I think it's got maybe 3. But I suppose it's better than sniper music just looping all the way through the entire stream. Maybe it's not. I can always try and find some more royalty-free jazz in a minute, but hell yeah. So, if you've got any homework to submit from the previous art stream that didn't happen, some of you won't know what the homework was, but you should have asked your classmates and found out. It's not my responsibility if you missed the lesson. Get that submitted. Don't worry about submitting your Garfields necessarily right now. I will do another gallery check by the end of the stream to look at everyone's Garfields, but hey, if you've submitted them, you can do. Remember, to submit art, all you have to do is go to twitter.com, tweet it out with the hashtag TJArt. It's just up there above my head. He's so cool. JL, sorry, you subscribed for 12 months now. That's a whole year. Congratulations. And said, hiya, Peter. Hope you're doing well. And congrats on getting married. Looking forward to the stream tonight. I've seen a preview of Charlie's piece, and it's deaf something. Excellent. Can't wait. I really like this track, this one. This one's great. Actually sounds like something I've got on my Spotify, just under my study beats mix. Not that I have to study anymore for anything, but I still have a study beats mix. It's a great foot, isn't it? And you don't really appreciate it till you see it close up. This is one of the best feet there's ever been. Lo-fi hip-hop beats to hate Mondays to, right? To eat lasagna to. I just listen to the Stardew Valley soundtrack when I'm drawing, says Charlie Von Karma. Nice. That's a good one to listen to. I'm very familiar with the Stardew Valley theme tune because Amy used to play Stardew Valley a lot. Oops. I really like colouring. It's fun. You know what I don't like? I'm about to say it. I don't like Garfield. I don't understand Garfield comics. I don't get them. Are they meant to... genuine question, are they supposed to be funny? Or are they just sort of more meant to be insightful or kind of witty but not necessarily funny? Because they're not funny. They're just not. They're not funny, and I don't understand why Garfield has had the success he's had and has become such a success and a household name. Garfield is objectively about torturing John. Someone did the math on it. Well, yeah, I mean, if that's all it's about, then I suppose it does what it sets out to do. It's just meant to be relatable, I guess. Cat lovers get it, says Lolly Llama. Yeah, maybe it's a cat lovers thing. Because I'm not a cat lover, specifically. I don't dislike cats. This just in, Peter Austin hates cats. All that money he raised with his colleagues for cats protection was just a front so that people don't realise how much he hates cats. Right, so now we need a sort of a that colour, slightly yellower. Slightly less saturated. Let's give that a go. Yeah, that looks about right. Easy. We're so nearly there, everyone. We've nearly coloured in our Garf. I'm now sort of dreading having to draw a new one. Here we go. Good. Look at that, I missed that tiny bit up there and up there. Really letting the side down, and there. Okay, good. And now we just need some pink in his nose. Just like that. Guys, Garfield is done. You know, with the colour, he looks less like a crime against nature. He still looks like a crime against nature, but not as much. So I'll take it. It sure is something, isn't it? Technically, there should be some sort of thickness to his ear here, and it should kind of go like that, seemingly. Sort of. There we go. Just as the music comes to a close. He's done. He's got no tail. It's okay, he's a Manx cat. He's from Manchester. No. Right, so that's good. He's perfect. I'm going to head to the gallery now, and we're going to see what was posted. In fact, hang on, I don't want to blindly click into a Google Chrome thing, just in case you see all the Garfield inflation pornography I was looking at before the stream started. Don't need to see any of that yet. We'll be drawing that next. No. So, hashtag TJ Art, sort by latest. There's a lot of Garfield here already, which is interesting. So the homework, I don't think I actually put hashtag TJ Art on my tweet about it, but let me get to the right point. It's roughly around here. So, can I F11 this? Does that work? Yeah. So, I'll show you what the homework was first before I look at those two. It was real hot, and my computer broke. Well, my computer didn't break, but I was streaming from home. It was the lead up to my wedding, right? Here's the context. It was the lead up to my wedding, and I had a week streaming from home because, as far as I know, I've still not yet had coronavirus. And it was kind of spiking a lot at that time. I don't know what the numbers are like now, but definitely in the lead up to my wedding, numbers were just going up and up. Loads of people at the office had it. And, you know, it was all over the metro system probably. And basically, we decided, I'm not going to get COVID before my wedding. I'm not doing it. So I worked from home for a week. And I managed to do all of my workly duties from home, except live stream. Because I tried to do a live stream. It was an art stream. And I ended up not having enough upload speed, seemingly. It was one of those really hot days. It wasn't quite the hottest day, but it was a really hot day. And I don't know whether that was relevant or whether it's just, I don't know. But I used to stream from there over the lockdown and it was fine. So I don't know why on that particular day it wasn't working. So I said to everyone what we were going to do today before my stream broke was, here is a stock picture of an empty desert, which is hot because it was a hot day, you see, and everyone's been hot recently. Real hot girl stuff. And we were going to just like populate the desert with whatever it is that you want to populate the desert with, like a collage like we've done before. So that's what the homework is. So let me get the homework back up now. People have done their submissions. I'll just scroll down here first because I'm not sure I remember this excellent piece of work. This is Beauregard B. Eva, the mascot platformer we all want to play. In fact, before we do the gallery, I will just say thank you to one second. Barley89 for subscribing via Prime for 36 months, currently on a 15-month streak. 3 whole years with the TJ Walrus clan, have loved every second in the community. While Monday still isn't the best day of the week, they're so much better with TP streams. Oh, pshaw. Stop it, Barley. Thank you very much. 36 months. Congratulations. Thank you for that. And then we had I Am the Jew, who subscribed via Prime for the first time. First month subbed. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Walrus clan. Sorry, I hesitated there because right underneath that subscription alert, it says TP is into Vor confirmed. So that kind of threw me off mid-sentence. But excellent. Thank you very much, I Am the Jew, or I Am the JU, I'm not sure, for subscribing. Carrie says, have I missed the drawing? Carrie, you've not missed the drawing. Just so you can make a start if you want while we're gallerying, I'll just show you what we're doing today. We're drawing Garfield, and look how good he is. Just ignore all the bits that aren't good and concentrate on the bits that are good, okay? So if you want to get drawing, Carrie, you're welcome to. We're doing a mid-stream gallery right now, but don't worry, we'll do another one at the end. So, This was by Carrie, by the way, so you can expect a pretty good Garfield from Carrie. Right, so can't remember if we've seen this, but this is some fantastic. Oh no, this is Thomas Joliffe Primary School, which we share the hashtag with. I wondered what that was, but sometimes people do send stuff like this to TJ Art, so I was like, oh, what is this? But this is cross stitch they've been doing at Cross Stitch Club. Good for them. Oh, look at this. They've been doing a great job. So yeah, this is the TJ Primary School that uses our, it's not our hashtag, but they use the same hashtag as us. So there you go. We've got the continued adventures of Hombot. Homer, where are you going? You haven't paid your tab. Vroom. I've got to get to the police station before Marge finds out. I can't wait until this is... Don't take this the wrong way. I can't wait until this is done so that we can read the whole thing together, all in one go, all the pages. But I'm not wishing it away. If it goes on forever, it goes on forever, and I welcome that. So, let's see who's done their homework. Jack Bradshaw. Apologies to see the stream didn't go to plan. But still wanted to get into the art based on the plan to show why the real reason it's very hot today, because today marks the formation of the Sun Alliance. Dun dun dun. So we've got the Teletubby Sun and then two other pop culture suns that I don't know or recognize. We got Homer, we got Ed, and we got, or Eddie, I don't know. I never watched that show. And we got SpongeBob, and they're on fire and they're all really hot. It's excellent. Well done, Jack. It's haunting, in fact, but there we go. This is lovely by Carrie. So this was the desert photo that we were given, and there's like it's almost a minimal, I mean, that's not exactly minimal, is it? But do you know what I mean? It's just, you just add that little thing there, and that simple thing there, and immediately you've got like the kind of art that someone would have on their wall. So well done, Carrie, for your homework. A++. I'm not sure if this is a self-portrait. Mini Carrie, Mary, says Jack Bradshaw. Flip off the sun. Son, I'm just happy to be here. It's brilliant. There's a reply here that may contain offensive content. I'm going to risk it. Oh, you guys can't see it, fortunately. Hello, I can do the assignment for you. Oh, it's someone, when you use the word homework on Twitter, all these bots appear, and they think that you're tweeting about how you're struggling with your homework, and they want to get paid to do it. So we might have a few more of those. X Pink Glasses. Sad the stream couldn't go ahead as planned, but I've done my homework like a good llama. I love you, Brendan. This is the mummy. There's a cool sun. Almost looks a bit like me, that face. And then we've got bits of the mummy. Some of this looks like it might have been generated by AI. In fact, a lot of it does, but that's fine. Yeah, all of this has been, or maybe not that. That probably has as well, but that's interesting. I think people are cheating on their art homework now at high schools by using AI image generation. Oh, look at this. Jennykin. I spent far too long working on this nonsense, but I hope you enjoy it. I assume this is what your actual wedding will be like. Look, it's all of our friends. It's your friend Hagrid, it's Master Chief, it's Haven, it's Jade, it's Cooking Mama, and I'm marrying Cooking Mama. I like how we're being married by a Scribblenauts priest. There's Billy as the witness, ring bearer, Crash Bandicoot is there, Lego Luke, and Spyro, of course, with Sparks. Oh, look, no one tell Amy, but this is all what I've always dreamed of. And look, sometimes you have to settle for a very close second best in life. And that's what I've done. And that's fine. Because second best out of 7 billion is still pretty good, right? Isn't it? I suppose it's more than 7 billion if we're including all fictional characters, including Cooking Mama. So, yeah. All of my friends, including Hagrid, are here at the wedding. Thank you, Jennykin. It was just like that, actually. Just like that. If you saw Ashton's story, you'll know. This is from Deadeye Minis. Well done for trying to get the stream working on this hot afternoon. May I present Dessert Desert for this month's TJ Art. I promise it didn't start out quite as harrowing. Oh, look at them all. All these living ice creams. Oh, there's some dead melted ones over there. Oh no. They're all melting in the sun. Oh, well, that's tragic, Deli Minis, but I love it. Thank you very much. Well done for doing your homework. Finished my dessert art. Very good. Mr. Black, you had the same idea. We've got a big sundae there behind the dune and an ice cream there as well. Oh, I could go for some ice cream right now, even if it does not agree with me at all. Got a kind of a cupcake thing, a frosted donut, stack of cookies. This all looks delicious and very bad for you. And that's what makes it delicious, actually. Thank you, Mr. Black. Oh, look at this. Donna Chapman said, to hell with populating your digital desert, Peter. I'm going to draw a desert. It's got a camel, a cactus, and a sun. And it's great. It's too hot to be creative, so here's a drawing of the desert. I love it. Apparently it's too hot to form whole sentences too. Indeed. Well done, Donna Chapman. This is really nice. Very pleasant. It almost looks like a welcoming desert, even though I don't think there's such a thing, really. I would hate to be in a desert. Amy listens to Planet Sleep, which is a podcast where a guy called Josh something or other, I just know that he says, I'm your host, Josh, who originally started out with doing a true crime podcast. He did like a spin-off. What on earth is going on here? I've just noticed. He did like a spin-off podcast where he now narrates kind of journeys that you're going on, right? And he talks about like, today we're swimming through the Great Barrier Reef. And he like takes you on a journey and it helps Amy fall asleep. I could take it or leave it, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't need it to fall asleep. But Amy really likes it. But he did one that was like, you're in the middle of the flipping Sahara. And I just found it really stressful. I was lying there, I would have been perfectly happy falling asleep in silence. But when I've got Josh from Planet Sleep saying, it's hundreds of miles either direction with no one is there, you've got no water, you will die in 12 hours. It's basically what he was saying. Probably not quite that, but it was the opposite of how this picture of a desert makes me feel, which, you know, as I say, this almost look at the shading as well. Shadows. We got Cameron Keywood with this. We've got a Sinister Sun. Too Damn Hot 2022 South Wales edition. Look at that beach. Why go to the beach on a day like that? Number one, it's too damn hot to go to the beach. I guess because people want to go for a swim, right? And then it's just so busy. It's not fun at all. I don't know, maybe it is. I've not been to a really packed beach like that in years and years and years, since I was about 8 or 10 or something. And actually, maybe it would be quite fun to just do the people watching as much as anything else, you know, I'm not bothered about going, like, messing around on sand, getting sand in my pants. In fact, I say that. When I go to the beach, I always take my shoes off, get sand on my feet, I always go in the water. So I am interested in all the usual attractions of the beach. But also, I love to people watch. We all love to people watch, right? So I almost find that appealing, actually. Anyway, this man's got an ice cream. He's come out of his weird ice cream truck that's got like, what? Has that got handles on the top? What is this? Is it Lego? Strange. And then this is just too hot to talk about. I mean, never mind how hot it was on that day. You don't need to make things any hotter. Happy little trees. Jeez. Thank you for that, Cameron Keywood. This is from Bartek. I hope everyone is doing cool. We've got a load of Spice Girls. Again, all this AI, because I think this is AI generated as well, isn't it? Almost certainly. Maybe not. But it's got like a Photoshop paint effect on it. But in fact, yeah, all of this has, or most of it has. But we've definitely had a couple of people generating stuff with AI. What's it called, that thing? I've already forgotten. It's no longer trendy. Spice Girls, must flow. Is this legs? No, it's sandworm. Oh, it's Spice Girls being eaten by a sandworm. Oh no, Mel B, Mel C, and now Melange. That reference is slightly lost on me, but I guess it's a June thing as well. But we've got Spice, you see? It's all June. I love it, Bartek. Well done. But for those of you who continue to cheat, you will be in big trouble. Daniel Hill did this excellent TJ art that is now available as a t-shirt, except I don't think it is available anymore. I think it was a limited run and is now gone. But there you go. That was a bit of TJ art done from home. Garrett Coulter with another episode here. Mrs. Simpson, your husband was picked up last night at the donut shop. Gasps. But we let him off with a warning. He was picked up a minute ago in your family car. How, she thinks, but doesn't say. Interesting. The plot thickens. Lord Brotovich did this homework. This was submitted very late, but just in time for the stream, so that's fine. 2035. The Earth is plagued by drought after drought. Most of humanity has perished. One man is on his way to find the last sausage roll known to mankind. Join Peter and his trusty Mini Cooper on an adventure of a lifetime. Mad Greg's in cinemas soon. Mad Greg's? So this is a post-apocalyptic Mad Max style Greg's adventure, starring me as Greg's himself. And there's Podius Presents The Tyne Bridge. It's all very good. I love it. Look how big the sun is. It's gone supernova. It's not. That's not a supernova. Brilliant. Well done, Labrotovich. And then the art continues with main menu backgrounds for my upcoming Masters project. Oh, look at these. Baskerville. Those are cool. Very atmospheric. Thank you, Cameron Keywood, for those. And then we had this from Dragon Cog Interactive. One of the template locations in my upcoming visual novel, I dubbed the art style Cyber Oil. The reason I was laughing there is because I hadn't read the caption yet, and I thought Dragon Cog Interactive had done this. I thought it was snowing on it, but it's not. I thought it was a kind of an inversion of the desert, and I thought maybe the caption was going to say, well, where I am in this part of the world, it's actually been snowing, so here's my picture. But maybe I should just read before I do these things, right? Look at that, that's cool. Ashton's Automobiles. Oh my God, Ashton Matthews? What's going on? Is she in your game? What to pick, says Cameron Keywood. No, you like video games. The original owner is old. You bought it off Brian Blessed at a boot sale. Holmes. So the cane tells us some new information not yet discussed. And there's like a, man, this is confusing. And then here we go, also from Cameron Keywood. Enjoy the bad Photoshop. Garfield, Mission Impassable. The life he wants costs a pretty penny. Directed by Quentin Tortellini, starring Boba Fettuccine, Ramen Reigns, and Pennywise. Is ramen pasta? It's noodles, right? Oh, there's all these Garfield gems. And there he is. There's John. He loves Mondays. Bartek has done whole box art for Bartek Roach, The Dirty 2. This is the game that Bartek invented when we were doing animal mascots. Big fan of this. This is great. We should do that at some point. Have we done box? Oh, we have done box art. I did Christmas Ape Goes to Summer Camp, didn't I? There's loads more. There's flipping loads more. I'm going to go up to here, which is where we were up to, and then we'll do a gallery at the end because the time now is 6:10. So I will look at these ones. Not any of the stream prompts, but I dabble in costume design. Here's some concept art for my LARP character and a bonus pic of me in her current costume. Headpiece is handmade and jacket hand-tailored. Oh, look at these. Oh, beautiful. I like this. The flowery, antlery headdress. There it is. Oh, it looks way better in real life. I mean, that looks nice, but then in practice, fantastic. Love that. That's from Anna, Avogadro Toast, 11. We've got Jack saying, can't join drawing today, but some updates to my 3D project. Progress is slow, but I hope to get into Unreal rendering soon. Got a balcony, got a bed, got a PS1, very cool, and a big CRT computer monitor. I used to have one like that once upon a time. A long time ago. Addy is here with Peter, world exclusive still from the upcoming Garfield movie starring Chris Pratt. He's so cool. And there it is, it's Chris Pratt as Garfield himself, eating a lasagne with his big furry hand. He is so cool. That's amazing, Addy Pramana. Thank you very much for that. And the last, two more for now. May I present Andrew Garfield with his Carfield booting up Starfield. There he is, that's them. They're having a great time. Amazing. Well done, Cameron Keywood. And Corrosion Audio could only drop in for a bit, but thought I'd do a little sketch from my limited memory of the Garfield website. I'm sorry, John. There he is. He's smart. That was pretty good. Considering you're doing it from memory from the Garfield website, I'm pretty impressed. Is that on a post-it note? It's a good job you had orange post-it notes. That makes it easier for colouring in, doesn't it? Very handy. Thank you, Corrosion Audio. So we've got some more stuff here. I kind of want to look, but don't. Oh my God, look at this. Have you drawn that today, Charlie Von Karma? That's amazing. But we've got to come back to this because there's loads now, and we'll give them all their due airtime in just a moment, but I need to get back to my drawing, otherwise we won't have time to do any by the end of the stream. Fantastic. So, I'm thinking I now do a Garfield kind of comic strip thing, right? That was sort of what I was saying at the start of the stream. Okay. Hello, where's the shape tool? There it is. Hello. I had a really fancy, like listening to this music makes me think of, I had a super fancy meal out on, what day was it? Saturday. Because a very dear friend, a dear friend of Amy's who she's known for a very long time, and a dear friend of mine who I've not known for a very long time but is already a dear friend, got us paid for us to go and have a fancy pants sit down meal at it was the tasting menu, which for those of you who don't know is basically when you go to a restaurant and they bring you plates with tiny little crackers and stuff and air on them, but then you get multiple courses, and they just so know what they're doing. It's difficult to imagine. I'm fortunate to have been. I've now had 3 different tasting menus, all paid for by other people in my lifetime. Once was for a significant birthday in my family, and a few of us went out to a really fancy restaurant. Someone paid for us all to have a fancy meal. Another time was some friends of mine took me out when I graduated. It was like a gift, and then we've just had it as a wedding present as well. I guess I know the right kind of people, perhaps. But you can't quite imagine how good food like that can be until you really have it for the first time. I mean, check my flipping darn privilege, am I right? But like, yeah, I'm well aware of how fortunate I am to have experienced that. And good grief. Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, it was a good old time. Tiny food for tiny Peter. Yeah, exactly. The key is that John suffers somehow, says Jellyfilled Pandas. Yeah, see, I'm going to need some advice. I don't know what the comic is. I know that I think it's normally 3 panels, right? Do I have to draw John as well? Maybe, just to mix things up, because I've already drawn a Garfield, maybe what I'm going to do now is draw me and Billy in the same kind of scenario. So there's normally some kind of countertop, isn't there? Let me get that a little thinner and a little harder, as it were. Oh, it's already as hard as it will go. Not the first time I've said that. Okay, hang on. What are you flipping doing, you piece of rubbish? Okay, the easiest thing to do is actually just that, and then E for eraser, and then goes. Okay, good. I don't want to have to I don't have to worry about erasing the frames, so I'm going to go onto a new layer, but is Billy the lazy one then? Yeah, I mean, Billy's going to have to be Garfield, surely, isn't he? So is there a standard here? Does Garfield normally go on one side? I don't know. I'm gonna do Billy on the right. What am I doing? Hello? I'm struggling to draw him in sort of small enough. Let me start with his head, that might help. No, he's got to be smaller, see? That's the problem. Okay, that's a bit better. Right, okay, happy with that. Now, always when I draw Billy, I forget to do his facial hair, but I'm not going to do that on this occasion. I'm going to remember. 420
Dude's
time,
Lord
everyone.
16 dab. Since Garfield is the funniest comic cat I know, here are some comic jokes. What is a superhero's favorite part of the joke? The punchline. Ha ha ha. What do you call a comic drawn with only a pencil? A graphite novel. Hi-e. What comic book hero loves dad jokes? The Punisher. Ho ho ho.
The
Why don't you
Punisher.
see many bars in comic books? Because they look sketchy. Ha ooh ooh. Why do new comic books smell so refreshing? They're in mint condition. Hi hoo.
Sort of did this all kind of a bit backwards, but let me undo all this. Well, not all this, but
Yeah.
Had a peek at the Trevor Project subtotal. It's amazing to see the generosity of this community.
isn't it just?
Probably around $700 has come in since James's stream last Friday. Also, blaze it.
Certainly is a fantastic community. Is Billy down here? I'm struggling here because it's partly because I'm drawing on such a small scale. I'm trying to get in all of his features, including his moustache, his little goatee, his mouth down here, and his tusks, but maybe does he really have a mouth though, Billy? I don't know if he's properly got one. I think he's got this thing, and then the mouth is just sort of implied underneath it, isn't it? I think that's where I was going wrong there. I think I would know after working with Billy Ray Walrus for many years now, but I don't. I'm not going to pretend that I do. I'm so confused as to what my son looks like. Any parents in the stream who can relate to that? Anyone ever forget what their child looks like? Right, let me put the tusks out here. Just give myself a bit of room to work with. That's a sort of a mouth. Okay, that's a bit better. Slightly happier with that. I might just sort of... Sure, that's fine. There's Billy, sort of. Billy Ray, sort of. Except maybe I'll give him Garfield eyes, right? That's a good idea. So, big time, remember my training. One of those, and one of those. Oh, look, immediately it makes him look like Garfield. Okay, let me just do him again, a bit bigger. A bit sort of wider, I think I'm going for. Oh. Not that wide, though. And then... It just instantly makes anyone look like Garfield if you put those eyes on them. I like it. There he is. That's the boy. Oh, I've just realised I'm still on the wrong layer because I can still erase the flipping border, which is not what I wanted, but whatever. We're just going to work with it now. And so he's normally holding a guitar. I don't know if he's going to be holding a guitar for this. It depends what the story is, but that's him.
Yeah.
Sorry TP, I gotta go, but I'll catch the rest in the VOD. Have a lovely rest of the stream and remember your art is beautiful.
Thank you, Lolly Llama. Thank you for being here. Catch you later. Thank you for the bits as well. There we go. So there's sort of Billy Field, whatever he's called. That sounds like the convention we're promising to put on. Oh, I don't want to call it a convention. The event we're promising to put on if we get 2,000 patrons. Billy Field, will you be there? I will. Okay, that's good. And then over here is John, aka me. Gonna have to remind myself now how John looks through the cunning use of Google. Okay. Close the chat for a moment, guys, because I don't have enough windows. But so you know, be as naughty as you want. John has a collar like this. It goes up, and then it goes down and up, and then the other side is there, sort of like that, a bit. Is he looking at Billy? He is. His head's very small. And then okay. If I just shrink the body a bit, that will look all right. when I say it will look alright, I mean it's not going to look okay at all in any way. He's standing really far back from the counter. And when I say he, I mean me. There I am. Okay, great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this 3 times. Or twice, I should say. I'm not copying it 3 times. I'm just using it 3 times. Okay. And then I will obviously adjust each one slightly, but if you think I'm redrawing that every time, you've got another thing coming. So I need to erase this in both cases. I can sort of merge them all together. The table gets slightly thicker, but it's fine. It looks good, Peter, says Carrie. That's very kind. So we start with Billy. Billy says, I don't want to cover his excellent Garfield eyes. Hang on. Billy says, I hate Thursdays. And then I say to Billy, but that oh, will I have room? But that's joint stream. Day. and then in classic Garfield comic strip fashion, Garfield comes back with a dry, droll one-liner that is sort of seemingly relevant but doesn't make me laugh particularly. So Garfield just says, "Blaze it." And John looks annoyed. And when I say John, I mean me. Maybe he shouldn't be speaking here either. That I'm not being funny, but this is what I see and feel when I see Garfield comic strips. This is what it. I think that's bang on, to be honest. I was a bit worried. They had us in the first half, really. I didn't think this was going to come out very well, but that's like classic Garfield to me. Charlie Von Karma says that's too funny for a Garfield strip. Adi Pramana says, "I'm claiming co-writer credit." Adi said, "But that's joint stream day," which is literally what I ended up writing. I assure you that's where I was going with it from the beginning, but there we go. What is the lore behind Billy hating Thursday, says Jellyfilled Pandas? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Lucy B says, similar levels of cringe to a Garfield strip. You did great. Lord Brotovich says, very accurate. Alex K. Hansen says, definitely the right vibe. I think so. I don't think I've got time to colour the whole thing. It would take flipping ages. Let me see, how many colours are there? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can think of maybe 8 colours. People seem to like watching me colour in though, is the thing. So maybe I'll try and do a bit of colouring. We do still have 20 minutes left of the stream, so I'll tell you what, I'll give you this as a sort of a 10-minute warning for your submissions. If you want to submit anything today, and actually, if I'm really clever, what I'll be able to do is, not that. That's not really clever at all. Confirmed, I am not really clever. But I'll be able to colour in one panel and then copy the colouring and move it across, which for the most part should work actually. In fact, almost entirely. Might just have to mess with my face a bit, or even then just my eyes. I think that's all that's gonna be affected. So I only have to do one set of colouring. So that's fine. That gives you a 10-minute warning to get your submissions in to #TJArt. And we'll look at all the rest of the Garfields. If you've done your own comic, that would be great to see. If you've not had time to do your own comic and all you've done is a Garfield picture or something else, that's also absolutely fine, and I can't wait to see it. What I should do actually is head over here and shut Billy's mouth. Oh, not like that though. This, as I say, this came out way better at the last minute than I thought it would. This might not be how the rest of you see Garfield comics, but it's how I see Garfield comics. This is like bang on. Oh, Peter, whilst I remember, was it a mistake that all patrons got access to the After Dark podcast last week? I'm a patron at the lowest tier, but had access to it. Yeah, that will have been a mistake. I don't know whether it's been rectified. You're talking in past tense, as though maybe it's been fixed, but that will have been a mistake in posting it, I suspect. Probably shouldn't have, maybe I shouldn't have just read that publicly, in case it's still an issue and now everyone can scramble and go and get access to After Dark. No, it's okay. Thanks for bringing that to our attention there, Dr. Mundy. Is that still the case? Anyone want to check that? I don't know if I like Billy's weird little teeth. That's not nice at all. Just colour it in red, I think. Pink. In fact, what I'll do is I can hear weird yelping coming from the other streaming room. I think Andrew's playing Resident Evil again. No, that's probably a bit too dark. There we go. Just a little bit of depth to it, something like that. It's fine when you zoomed out. Cool. I only got the initial teaser episode, waiting for finances to stabilize before I upgrade. Yeah, no pressure to anyone, of course, who is not currently in a position to subscribe to After Dark. The initial teaser was intentionally made public to everyone, and I assume probably still is. If you scroll back far enough in our Patreon. But it shouldn't have been made public to all, and maybe that was brought to Fraser's attention and he's since fixed it. But I do still have access to episode 24 when I shouldn't, says Dr. Monday. I don't have access to the others. Yeah, they're done on like a case by case. Like when you upload them, you can choose which tiers have access. Well, thank you for telling the teacher, Dr. Mundy. I will just message Fraser and say that needs tweaking. Yeah, that's a mistake. Lovely. Well, I hope those who got a little sneaky early access, or not even early access, got sneaky access to After Dark. Oh, actually, maybe it's... No, it's not. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed that. It doesn't really matter that if that was accidentally done. Well, it matters to the point that like those who paid for the privilege, you know, might feel like, well, what the flip am I paying for then if you're gonna accidentally release that? But at least they will get at least one more per month, if not 2 per month, depending on how it falls this month. It's a fortnightly show, which means that every so often, that's 3 in 1 month. But yeah, if you got early access, not early access, you know what I mean. If you got access that you shouldn't have had, and you enjoyed After Dark, maybe it'll make you feel that you want to get in on that every month. It's up to you. No pressure. It's a lot of fun After Dark. I enjoy it. I am so far behind on the After Dark podcast, says Labrotovich. Yeah, you're right, Dr. Mundy. It is worth pointing out, because I also don't want people who are paying to feel hard done by. So thank you very much for bringing that to my attention. Where do I still have the picture of John up? Oh yeah, I do. Oh, that's fine. It just sort of... Just noticed there's something like weird going on with his chin here, and that shouldn't be like that. Good. So let's just use this same colour here for me face. You bored of these tracks yet? I'm actually a bit bored of them, so what I'm going to do is turn them off and let's have a bit of Sniper, shall we? There it is. There we go. I'm actually secretly taking one for the team there because I now don't have any music at all. We can't hear the Sniper when you guys are listening to it. I don't know if you knew that. But the way that we've got our setup, we don't listen to the background music. Unless I'm playing some jazz, like jazz straight out of YouTube, in which case I can hear it. Okay, so I wear a lot of kind of burgundy. So let's put me in some Berg. There I go. Nice. Very broad torsoed. But that's fine. Been working out. I have not been working out. And then let's get just a darker version of that colour. Just to do... Oh, well, that's not noticeably darker, is it? That's rubbish. get in there and in there. No, not on my face. Just like that. Oh, Andrew's getting real scared. You can hear the shrieks coming in from next door. Don't go and watch Andrew playing Resident Evil. Not yet. I don't mean don't go watch him at all. I mean don't now leave this fantastically entertaining stream of me colouring in. And then, you know, I'm in my dark jeans. I'm not today. I'm in my light jeans that I'm not really supposed to wear because they're not fashionable. Don't really care what fashion about fashion very much, but they're not in right now, the sort of washed jeans as far as I'm aware. I have to be told what's in and out, but yeah, it's come to my attention. TP. People very often draw me as ginger. And I know that standing next to Ben Potter, who's very fair, I know I don't look blonde, but I am in fact blonde. And that's not a defensive, I'm not ginger thing. I honestly wouldn't care if I was ginger. But for accuracy, for those wondering, people typically describe me as blonde. If I went missing and the police put out a thing for me to find me, I would probably be described as blonde or kind of slightly mousy. Mercy. Hello, Mercy. That's a Bodger and Badger reference for you there. Hello, Mercy. Hope you enjoyed that. You have to pay extra for that normally. So Billy is on some sort of TripleJump related orange object here, table or something. Yeah, that's right. Do you like watching me stay in the lines? Do you like watching me cheat like this with the shift key? Oh yeah, you don't even have to do it like that, do you? You can just draw whole lines like that. That's really cheating. And then one more colour, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare to... I've got a lot of lines to draw around. Dunno. Maybe a bit of... pale blue? I'm not really sure. I don't even like the colour scheme of Garfield. I really don't like Garfield comics because they, yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get the popularity. But maybe I just, you know, when I've got a cat, I'll know. And I am apparently, so I'm told, I'm getting a cat soon. Amy would really like a cat, and I'm happy to oblige because although I would like a dog and she would also like a dog, we can't have a dog right now. We're not around to look after it. Dogs need you to be in to tell them how great they are and to tell you how great you are. That's what they want to do, actually. They want you to be in so they can tell you how great you are. Whereas cats don't need you to be in, and if you are in, you have to tell the cat how great they are and give them food and something. Apparently, I don't really make lasagna. Is that what you have to do? You have to make lasagna for cats? Oh, look at me. Look at these lines that I'm staying in. A lot of forgiveness when the lines are like 8 pixels thick, because you can just sort of draw on the line rather than in the line. Were you good at keeping in the lines? Growing up? Colouring in your colouring books? Were you good at keeping in the lines? I wasn't that good. But now I would be. I'm not particularly good at it when using a mouse on a sofa, which is how I use Photoshop on art streams. But I'm a real perfectionist, and I think it would really bug me not to be in the lines. There we go. That's basically done. Unfortunately, as I say, I will be able to just copy all of the colouring across. And all I will have to do is make a few very minor adjustments. I'm going to have to fix the speech bubbles, aren't I? That's one thing I'm going to have to do, but that's fine. So if I copy that and paste it, I can move it across. Oh, how odd. And how cheaty. Okay, looks about right for what I can do. As is that. So, a few minor tweaks, and then we're golden. So let me first, I'm going to merge it all together, actually. First thing I'll do is just quickly, hello? No, eraser, that's what I want. Just erase that, and erase that. Erase that. And okay, yes, that's good. And then we grab this color and I give it a little lick of paint. Would you like me to lick it, Lieutenant? Would you like me to lick the paint? So when I gave you that 10-minute warning, what I meant was a 15-20 minute warning. But anyway, we're getting there. Post your TJ arts to #TJR. I'm very nearly done doing this tiny little bit of drawing, touching up, colouring in. And then we will head to the final gallery of the day. Fix the hair. Nobody touches the do. Now what is it? Nobody messes with the do. That's Ace Ventura. Do we have any homework, says Cameron Keywood. No, the homework was only because teacher couldn't make it to class. No homework. There we go. And then John's eyes. And I think that is us done. I say John, it's not John, it's me. Peter's eyes. Eyes of Peter. It's the eye of the Peter, it's the thrill of the fight. That is exactly what Garfield is like. That is a Garfield comic. I hate Thursdays, but that's joint stream day. Blaze it. Oh, Garfield. You card. Stop it. Brilliant. Big fan. I feel very proud of that. I feel equally proud of that. I must admit, it looks less weird every time I look at it. It still looks really weird, but good. So I'm going to head to the gallery now, and we're going to look at what's been submitted since the previous round of submissions. And we're going to go through those, and then we're going to call it a day on the stream. Oh, so much excellent stuff has been submitted. Right, let me move the screen across. Oh, it's 420 over here, everyone. Blaze it. There we go. So we've got this excellent work from X Pink Glasses, which is, I think, Lolly Llama. Look at that. It's like a sort of a Jesus with the lasagna. There's even a little sort of basil leaf on it. That's amazing. The Holy Garfield. This is incredible. It says Monday something. Monday suck on the shirt there. Lasagna. Charlie Von Karma, you've done a brilliant job. It's a Garfield onesie. Eating some lasagna. Fantastic. I love that. I can't believe you did that just in the space of, not even in the full stream. You did that in like an hour. Amazing work. GUI Goliath. First art stream in a while and did a Garfield. I hope I haven't done him an injustice. Thanks again for hosting these, Peter. I would never normally do art, so thanks for the opportunity to take part. This is great. Bit sort of, some of the lines are slightly wobbly, but the actual composition of the thing is fantastic. You've even got the shadow and stuff. He's got a tail, sticking his tongue out. That is way better than mine. Well done, GUI Goliath. Big fan of that. Oh, we've got a really good pencil one here from the far wall. That grumpy old cat. Monday can flip right off, says Garfield. This is brilliant. That's like spot on Garfield there. Love it. Got a tail, got some shadow. Well done, far wall. Big fan of that indeed. Flip Mondays. This is by Carrie. It's been sketched onto a notepad. That is really good too. That's perfect Garfield. You've got all the proportions there. You got the whiskers that are like up in his head. I don't really understand it. He's got his arms folded as well. I'm in York right now. I don't have access to my iPad or a sketchbook, so here, have a quick drawing on a tiny notebook. Hope you're enjoying York. I used to live near York. It was my closest city. I used to go there on the weekends and go to game and stuff. And there was a magic shop man who had a market stall in York Market. I used to go and buy like fake thumbs from him and stuff. Donna Chapman, just a little trip down memory lane there for Peter Austin, that's fine. This is lovely, look at that. It's all coloured in, very vibrant. Looks like it might have been done in felt tip, which I'm a big fan of, or maybe not. Could be a nice sort of soft pencil. Not sure, I think felt tip. But that's great, you got the low eyes. Really like that, Donna, well done. Did you know, everyone, that this thing, Building the Hype, Neocon. Oh, that's good. See, you've gone with the one that I actually did, Trillion Jones, but you've done it better, much better. I like the sort of 90s background as well. This is fantastic, all these shapes. Very funky, as my dad would say. Another TJ Art masterpiece with a background that I totally did myself. Honest, I was obsessed with Garfield when I was a kid, but it was the 80s. Yeah, I must admit I hesitated when I said 90s. I was going to say early 90s, but it is quite 80s actually, isn't it? And we didn't have the internet, so entertainment was limited. That's lovely. Really like it. Carrie says, I love York. York's lovely. Oh my God, look at this. This is great. Ashley, at Not a Tadpole 7, says, some Star Wars / Garfield crossover for you, Peter. Everyone has a Garfield colouring book handy, right? Oh, wow. You've just coloured in one of your pages on your Garfield colouring book. I love it. I love it. Oh, this teddy. See, I don't know enough about Garfield, but that's the one. That's that, right? There's even more to this, Charlie, than I realised. Well done. You've got the dog, whose name I've forgotten. Flipping, Ronnie. You've got Garfield, you've got Greyfield, and you've got Girlfield there. And Tedfield, and then some stuff. May the farce be with you. Brilliant. The teddy is Pookie, people are telling me in the chat. Brilliant. I like how I picked Garfield as today's subject matter, and I clearly know absolutely nothing about Garfield. Odie is the dog, says the far wall. And there he is. There's Odie. So Donna Chapman has drawn a Garfield and an Odie. Oh, that's the one we saw before, but it's had a whole dog added to it. That's brilliant. Well done. Looked lonely, so added a friend. Big fan of that. Oh, and we've got a 3-panel thing here now. Charlie Von Karma says, didn't realise we were doing 2 Garfields today, so here's my second. John, where is the lasagna, John? And then he's looking like he wants lasagna. I love it. There's his empty bowl. John, give him the lasagna, now. Excellent work, Charlie Von Karma. Chris Thompson, hashtag trans rights, bang on. says, wanted to do something quick for TJ Art, but instead of Garfield, I thought I'd do a quick phone doodle of my and my boyfriend/fiance's engagement rings. I proposed 2 days ago. Photo for reference. So there's the rings. There they are. That's a nice ring. That's a nice ring. And there it is, the side by side. You got the prongs, you got the hands, you got the ring. I'm intrigued by this ring. I want to know more about it. In fact, I'm intrigued by that one as well. What are the actual... You have to tell us about what the rings are. Like where you got them from and stuff. They're cool. Neil Webb, BLM, says, don't look at the feet. I drew and cooked at the same time, so I'm not too unhappy with this. You know, Mondays aren't too bad if anal is happening. I don't even know how he sounds. The feet are fine. Look, hello? What are you talking about? Look at my foot. That's way worse. Even the orange is slightly sickly, isn't it? Compared to everyone else's. Excuse me. So that's brilliant, Neil. Well done. Interactive brokers, everyone. Last one, I promise, says Cameron. Here is my friend Kojima with a new Garfield game. I flippin' hate Mondays. I can relate, but I have redesigned him. This is Garfield in his final strand form masterpiece. Oh my god. And then there's some kind of horrible art that I don't even necessarily want to look at for too long. That looks like it's been lifted from God knows where. Thank you, Cameron, for that nightmare. And finally, I think I'll do a quick refresh. But yes, we're at the top. We've got a 3-panel comic from Lobrotovich. Haha, oh Garfield, after all those years, you are still so #relatable. This went not well, I feel like. Oh well, must be because it's Monday. You guys have all done really good Garfields. Did you cheat, Lobrotovich? Did you trace this? Because if you didn't, I don't see why you're saying it didn't go well. If you did, then you're only cheating yourself, you know. I hate Mondays, but you know what I hate more? The lasagna tax, man. Now that's pretty relatable. Down with taxes, am I right? Who invented taxes? Flipping the Romans or something. Man, they suck. I always cheat, you know me, says Lobrotovich. Okay, yeah. Maybe that was traced, but that's fine. Or maybe that was literally just copied from the internet. I don't know. Brilliant. Well, everybody, you all did amazing work today with your Gorkfelds. And I'm so pleased that we did that. And remember, we were doing that partially, again, in memory of Philip Reed, who used to contribute regularly. I say regularly. There were 2 on Twitter. I'm sure I've seen more, though. Maybe just he didn't use the hashtag every time. But he certainly contributed on more than one occasion to the art streams and had some sort of love-hate relationship with Garfield. Whether it goes back a long time, I don't know. Whether Garfield is Philip's nemesis, I don't know. But in any case, Philip and Garfield, they were like that. They were like Garfield and Odie. Again, a relationship I have no understanding of, so not really a reference I should be making. So if you would like to still donate to our fundraiser, which has been going up and up and has continued to be donated to, interesting word order, for the entirety of this stream as well, I can see right here that we've had some more, which is lovely, from, I can't remember if I read Donna's, but yeah, Donna donated, thank you. We had a very generous anonymous donation with a heart emoji, $100. Thank you very much indeed, anonymous. Charlie Von Karma donated and said, all the best to Triple Jump and Philip's family and friends. I hope you find comfort in each other. To anyone who's struggling, please reach out to somebody. There are always people who care. That's absolutely true. And Alex Hansen as well donated. Thank you very much. My heart goes out to Philip's family and the TJ team. So this wasn't a full-on fundraiser stream with all the bits at the top and the goals and stuff. That was we did it for the whole of last week, but the link is still live, and we're well on the way to $5,000 now. We've got I'll tell you what the total is. It's $4,883.69 cents. So 5,000 is well within reach. If you can spare any money for the Trevor Project, it's an LGBTQ charity that promotes mental well-being in that community, a charity close to Philip's heart. You can donate and continue to donate throughout the week. The campaign will be left live. So yeah, this wasn't, as I said, this wasn't an outright fundraising stream in the sense of having all the targets and things on screen, but it was in memory of Philip again to do a bit of Garfield, given that he was an art stream participant on more than one occasion. So there you go. Thank you everyone very much. Keep an eye out on the channel this week for lots of lists and things. And there'll be a list out by Ashton already tonight that will be available now. It's a double list week for me this week. We all take turns, if you've not noticed. We alternate, Ben, me and Ashton, who does 2 streams a week. So 2 from me this week. And we did a Worst Games Ever on the weekend as well. So go and have, Weirdest it was, sorry. Well, both. Was it both? I don't remember now because I'm not in charge of it anymore. Certainly Weirdest Games Ever went out for everyone. No, it was just Weirdest. I think Worst Games went out the week before, I think. Yeah, Animorphs? I think so. I don't know. It's not my responsibility anymore. I don't care. But Weirdest Games Ever went out. It's a really good one as well, so go and watch that too. And there we go. We'll call that a day. Thank you everyone who submitted art. Continue to send your art throughout the month. We'll be back with more art streams as the year goes on a monthly basis. Second stream of the month by me. And if you do any hashtag TJ art in between streams, you can send it on Twitter with the hashtag, and it will be shown on the gallery in the following art stream. I will try and do some actual painting next month. I won't promise because it's a bit more of a faff to set up and then clean up afterwards, but I would like to do some more actual painting. But yeah, okay, we'll call it there. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Mondays, which we all hate, and I'm going to raid Andrew, a cultaholic. So let me get to the chat. Here we go. Hashtag raid cultaholic. Get in the queue, everyone. I'll raid in 10 seconds. So if you hate Mondays, but you love lasagna, go and watch Andrew play Resident Evil, I guess. I don't know what the logic is there, but do it. Okay. Last chance. I'm raiding. Okay, cool. Catch you all later then. Say hello to Andrew from me. Okay. Bye-bye.